Hello, my name's Daniel Smale, and this is my walkthrough of my final major computing project. So a bit of background to this work. The intent of this work was to both create a mobile game of enjoyable quality, and then to implement performance strategies in order to better inform the industry of how to best develop for mobile phones. Mobile devices are often not designed for 3D rendering in mind, and so they often struggle with games. And the genres of game that are technically feasible on the platform is quite limiting. So this was considered a valuable area to research. Where mobile hardware is limited when it comes to 3D graphics, clearly a naive approach would be quite harmful to the development of a mobile game. So this work aimed to deliver both an enjoyable mobile game with a good amount of visual and graphical complexity, and also to research how to optimize for modern phone hardware and what modern phone hardware still struggles with. There are many issues that are encountered during development, mainly difficulty working and implementing with the Unity job system and the Unity's data-oriented tech stack. It was decided mid-development that these complex packages needed to be removed. Moving back towards monobehaviors and game objects, this diversion greatly harmed project development, and as most features had to be re-implemented mid-project. This was not a properly planned for risk. It was not expected that this project would need to be redesigned so intensively, and this set development back. It rendered large amounts of time into multi-threading and Unity dots unusable. However, it was identified that object pooling is an area that effectively increases performance and is a simple yet accessible way for small team developers to create some substantial performance and benefits. The object pooling system is the area of the code I'm most proud of. It is a clear system and it's easy to understand and follow, and yet this modification produced the greatest performance improvements at all the steps. We now run the project on the device. As you can see, we have a double jump based on tap input. The building artwork and the coin artwork are my own, however the player character and the foreground and background are not my own work. Both the coins and the buildings have an object pooling system to dynamically hide and display them. You'll notice if we hit a coin, our timer will reduce by 5 seconds, prompting the risk reward between delaying the jump and collecting the coin, or failing the jump. Many more features were planned for this project. A flying enemy and a gun to combat them would increase the visual flair quite intensively. There would have been much more on the screen for the phone hardware to struggle with, and therefore we can gain further insight into where phone hardware is lacking in modern phones. Overall, the author is happy with the outcomes of the project, both the end product that is delivered here, and also the research findings that were generated from this testbed game. More could have been done, both technically and research-wise, to give more beneficial insights into the modern mobile gaming industry. However, the work is still relevant and still a useful part of literature. Object pooling is certainly a technique that is needed for mobile devices. So, my name is Daniel Smale, and thank you for listening to this work.